IKEA business strategy based on cost leadership, value-driven differentiation, product diversification, and customer experience. The combinations of these approaches has positioned IKEA as a leader in furniture retail industry. This presentation will take a closer look at the key aspects of supply chain model of IKEA, which are listed below. IKEA puts a lot of emphasis on affordability. However, they still give importance on product quality as well as their design. Their commitment to sustainability and global expansions further strengthens their competitive advantage. IKEA's supply chain strategy fully matches with their business strategy. Also, I would like to mention about their demand-driven approach. The strategy below average pricing and convenience to close to transit hubs is advantage to wide segment of customers with medium and low purchasing power. I would like to talk about specifically vertical integration consisting a major part of their supply chain. IKEA owns plenty of their own factories. This makes it possible to cut ties with outside firms and achieve linear production processes at a cheaper cost. As you can see from the statistics, 74% of products mostly sold in stores. Customers still prefer to go physically to visit shops, which confirms achievement of current business model. There's an increasing trend on online shopping which cannot be ignored. As you can see, IKEA coverage, locations, number of stores, IKEA's top-selling country is Germany, despite of population and huge demand in the States. 72% of the sales only in Europe. Business commerce is good methodology to understand entire company business model and supply chain model. IKEA store layouts are designed to encourage impulsive buying. 60% of purchases are impulsive. IKEA manages demand using various tools such as its product catalogs each year as well as product displays in store, which may impact their customers' buying behavior. Make to stock push methodology, demand forecasting tools such as AI integration, keep recording and monitoring info, sales data, customer feedback, and market research. Thanks to IKEA's customer-centric, cost-effective delivery, they offer multiple delivery options, online order tracking, click and collect, last mile delivery with customers. They use various type and size of full electric vehicles, including partnerships recently in Paris. They managed to save a lot of kilometers and managed to lower the carbon dioxide emission levels. So it would be perfect alternative solution for Netherlands as well. Pack design. The modular set of furniture is conceptualized to be easy to assemble and also space saving through packing into compact package. As a result, transportation and storage costs are cut out without major components of logistical costs. Inventory management. Precise forecasting demand helps IKEA to have optimum number of items in the stock. This only not eliminates the stock outs that may disappoint the customers, but also prevents the inventory excess which consumes the capital. Precise demand forecasting, information sharing with suppliers, and joint planning efforts IKEA neutralizes impact of demand volatility and ensures smooth operations. Product availability. Precise forecasts prevent unsold products and satisfy customer needs. Identification of bottleneck items are specifically important in vertical integration. IKEA spotlights and removes bottlenecks through the total supply chain to enhance efficiency. Through treating the principal obstacles like output capacity or transportation arrangements, IKEA improves the output, decreases the lead times, as a result, increase the overall efficiency. Delivery strategy. Centralized distribution centers. The IKEA sets up a group of centralized distribution centers, and they act as of sorting centers, storing large quantities of products and delivering orders for several stores within a very big area. This plays an important role in cutting transportation costs. Customer pickup. In appealing to customers who prefer to pick up their purchase in person, IKEA also managed to reduce their shipping costs. Flat-packed furniture can be either picked up at store at any common pickup location near customers that offers them lower expenses, yet letting them to be in control of heavy goods. Cost control. Distribution from center and customers themselves as pickup point reduces delivery expenses. Therefore, IKEA follow cost leadership strategy. Customer convenience. The both pickup and delivery options necessitate the intervention of customer, yet they have different concepts such as convenience in scheduling and management of traffic delay. Returns. An internal return policy developed for viewing the customer as central point facilitates trust and induces repeat business. In spite of that, efficient handling of return is significant not only for cost reduction but for other reasons as well. On the left you can see Pio's second-hand store which opened 2020, and on the right side you can see their approach in circular economy. Their good, clear return policy, and I want to go to reverse logistic a little bit in detail. The back-end logistic that includes the whole managing process streamlined for return items is solid. IKEA finds that you pay or return or rebuy if it makes sense to refurbish or resell some returns, which means the company doesn't have to spend money on unnecessary waste. In inventory management, IKEA includes a certain margin for returns when they have forecasts and possibly more restrictive policies for the high return things. IKEA's supplier relationship strategy gives foremost emphasis on collaboration, flexibility, and supplier development through investments. Thanks to this proactive approach, IKEA's supply chain can effectively cope with uncertainties arising from diverse demand and supply factors, which then supports both the cost leadership strategy and ethical business behavior. Supplier selection and collaboration. IKEA develops long-term commitment with highly chosen small group of suppliers. Those have high performance. Supplier code of conduct. For example, IOA code. Setting quality standards in supply chain decrease the chance of using, for instance, wrong or faulty materials that would result in production losses or defective products. In order to deal with demand uncertainties, IKEA has to do dual sourcing, supplier capacity planning, flexibility in contracts, signing up contracts as flexible as possible with the suppliers, investment in supplier development. They run trainings with the suppliers, inventory management using an automated system. Factory managers can be sure of product availability as well as ensure reduced storage costs. By the way, holding inventory is one of the most common levers used in practice to deal with uncertainty. Inventory buffering, when it comes to needed products with high certainty level, IKEA can use rapid response strategy to stock these products in its distribution centers. Demand shaping also important. One of the strategies IKEA adopt in a marketing campaign exploiting promotions and marketing influence demand patterns. I would like to also explain about balancing cost and sustainability. IKEA applies lean principles to reduce waste and improve productivity over its entire value chain. Finding equilibrium between cost-saving production and sustainable functioning may be challenging. Ethical sourcing also another thing to consider. Why IKEA achieves strategic fit? As a result of analysis, IKEA should be categorized in the efficient consumer response area of the strategic fit matrix. This leads to cost leadership, product variety, and responsiveness to consumer demands, all of them important aspects of the strategy. Nonetheless, the scope of the evolution in this case relates specifically to responsiveness, especially regarding lead times and the supplies provision. In order to achieve the strategic fit, company needs to understand customer and supply chain uncertainty and the capabilities as well. Ability to attain balance between high efficiency and responsiveness is key essential to achieve strategic fit. You can see on the bottom, I have created a table with certain, uncertain, responsive, and efficient. You can see entire supply chain strategy and competitive strategy. Key considerations regarding strategic fit. Sustainable advantage. Sustainability goes beyond being green but also integrates with expense management being a resource efficiency, maintaining affordability, facing the risk of price fluctuations or disruptions in the global raw material supply chain, which can lead to threatening IKEA's low-cost advantage. Balancing sustainability costs. Applying sustainable practices in the supply chain, though, may have additional costs. IKEA must balance these costs and still offer customers value for money. IKEA's global stores are networked centrally, and its regional warehouse, coupled with strategically located stores, facilitate transportation costs and delivery in both time and space. Yet this uniqueness can inhibit response to unique local preferences of customers. IKEA's network design is based on lean approach. Although they do that through their channel is efficient, IKEA could improve their responsiveness by providing localized assortment planning, specializing products to match with the particular region's demand, and agile manufacturing, engaging the parts providers for the cycle time reduction and production change and demand variation. IKEA stores boast a massive selection over 9,500 products. IKEA guarantees stock availability for all products listed in their catalog for a full year at the advertised price. With a vast network over 1,800 suppliers across 50 countries, IKEA manages these relationships through a network of 42 trading service offices. Design of the products. Flat pack design, choosing the materials in accordance with the cost-saving strategy. In addition to that, IKEA utilizes renewable and reused materials. Cost per touch inventory strategy. Generally, a product with less handling means less cost to produce. Since IKEA customers assemble the furniture themselves, IKEA eliminates many handling steps typically involved in traditional furniture retail. This significantly reduces production costs. High flow, low flow warehouse method. IKEA utilizes two warehouse types: high flow warehouse managed by automated system store and source 80% of their products for efficient distribution. Low flow warehouses store less demanded items and are managed manually. Combination of retail and warehouse. By combining retail space with the warehousing under one roof, IKEA streamlines their operations and boosts efficiency. Stock impact on efficiency. Centralized distribution. The cost of shipping is reduced due to elimination of direct from factory deliveries, and efficient inventory management of multiple stores is achieved. Bulk production and sourcing. The result of these economies of scale, which in turn lower production and material costs. Flat pack design, as we mentioned before, leads to savings in storage and transportation. Impact on responsiveness. Long lead times limit IKEA's ability to quickly adapt to sudden demand shifts. New product lines or unexpected surge in popularity can lead to stockouts, customer pickup. The delivery process helps in minimizing delivery costs, but some customers may find it inconvenient. Besides, it may slow down the responsiveness, especially for bulky goods. In order to meet the demand, responsiveness is the key factor. Despite of the efficiency focus, IKEA incorporates some elements to enhance responsiveness. IKEA's network design particularly emphasizes the efficiency of cost, but at the same time strives for some responsiveness. Coming up, IKEA could look at implementing agile manufacturing types or locational sourcing of some product lines to enhance its reaction speed. Maximizing supply chain surplus for continuity. Cost leadership. Value perception. While IKEA excels at maximizing the surplus, ensuring long-term continuity requires integrating sustainability throughout their supply chain. Sustainable material sourcing, resource efficiency, supplier collaboration. Balancing cost and sustainability. Especially, I would like to go detail in this one. Sustainable practices can put production costs up. Besides, IKEA needs to position the value of environmentally friendly furniture to customers and may adapt its price structure to keep the affordability. And transparency and traceability is another one. Consumers are even more interested in knowing how their products are made. By implementing blockchains or other tracking systems, IKEA will be able to display its credibility in sustainable upstream sourcing. Overall, by embracing these emerging technologies, IKEA can further optimize its supply chain, enhance efficiency, and create more sustainable and responsible business model for the future. IKEA incorporates sustainability principles into its supply chain management practices, taking not only economic factor into account, but the social and environment impact as well. Through sustainable sourcing, low carbon emissions, and ethical labor practices, IKEA takes the lead in the movement of the business of sustainability and triple bottom line approach. Optimizing logistics, lowering down waste, strategic sourcing, developing sustainable practices, and sustainable future for surplus. The main thing that draws people IKEA is the supply chain, which is a huge part of their success, concentrating on their cost leadership, strategic sourcing, along with more efficient network design. IKEA has secured superior market position. Nevertheless, the possibilities remain to make supply chain more responsive, thereby more transparent, as well as integrate sustainable practices throughout it. It taken those suggestions will guarantee the film competitiveness and find the value with the long-term consumers. And also, further research and development could be done in implementing of more agile manufacturing practices, related cost savings, and lowering pollution. Thank you for watching. The class focused on evaluation and methodology in supply chain management and business models. While the subject matter itself was interesting, the class surprised me by how much it pushed me to reflect on my own thinking style of business. By understanding supply chain, my perception level changed. I discovered that supply chain management also requires analytical thinking. Therefore, as an engineer, I like approaching methodologies. Business discussions made me discover myself I'm good at critical thinking. I have improved my terminology in supply chain management, understood the importance of inventory management, identifying bottlenecks, especially critical in vertical integration. Agile and lean business model have different dynamics. Finding balance between responsiveness and efficiency is important for strategic fit. Porter value chain model helps to figure out to see entire activity and connections. There is a direct correlation between responsiveness and supply chain efficiency. SCORE is a good method to see if business strategy aligns with the supply chain strategy to make sure optimized network, sustainable, demand-driven, customer-focused objectives. I notice while every week talks about news, I'm surprised at how theories and methodologies directly applied in real business cases. Furthermore, I've discovered that the time limitation in presentation assignment was a big challenge for me. Moving forward, I like to learn about integration of AI and blockchain technologies and how they can work together to create more transparency and increase responsiveness. I would like to learn more about procurement strategies and how circularity principles can be applied to create more sustainable supply chain in maritime sector.